Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my new fad diet thing. It's the paleo diet, you know. Basically, cavemen weren't eating anything that was processed. And so what you do is, you know, you find an apple, maybe one, maybe two, maybe you're lucky or you hit a jackpot.
How do you like them apples?
And about 500 freaking apples. What if you live in the tropics? You got an avocado. You got an orange, and it's just good stuff. These are the foods that were meant to be for human consumption, not foods such as corn chips or sugary cereals, bread, and more sugary cereals, as you can tell. But that means, oh wow, this actually looks really good. Anyway, back to the point. I was trying to say, these things are bad for the body because, first of all, what this paleo diet is trying to do is eliminate grain, sugar, legumes, and some dairy. Basically, just because we created the foods that are highly processed and not like naturally meant for our bodies to digest, basically. So, you know, you drink a lot of water, you put a lot of lemon in it. What the paleo diet is trying to do is you eat a lot of protein, and that protein is stored in your body and it metabolizes through the ketogenic process. Unlike the breaking down of other carbohydrates such as wheat and dairy, which basically gives you two kinds of fat, and half of that fat that you get out of carb loading with like spaghetti and like mashed potatoes and starchy foods, it's basically half of that fat you get stays in your body. And now you guys are probably thinking like, dude, you're freaking 18, 17 years old and you're worrying about your fat. Like, that's not what I'm trying to get here. My goal for this season, my body and my health and my bike racing, I want to be able to be stronger and better developed in the muscles. And so if you think about it, if you could eliminate that fat that's going to be stored in your body and have that as substituting with the protein and the ketogenic process, whatever that means, that will transform your muscles into mass and really get you going and ready to go. You feel better. You're not bogged down. The problem with these kind of carbohydrates that we're eating today is it creates such an immense and powerful amount of energy at one time, and then we crash. That's another side effect from today's diet that I just do not think is very helpful for people. So what I'm basically trying to do is the paleo diet. And I'm not doing very well at it at this time, but I will be getting better at it. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. So I'm going to read a few things here. Kind of the basic of what to eat, what not to eat. What's considered toxic, what's just good. So I'm going to just list the good stuff because why not have a little good in our lives? Alright, I'm going to start in a little list. With beverages, we have coffee, high quality green tea, coconut milk, mineral water, juices. Make juice. I have a juicer. I've been doing a lot of juices. I think juices are pretty good. Plus, I mean, who doesn't like to juice some veggies? Alright, you got vegetables, asparagus, avocado, bok choy. The thing about avocado, which I love, these things are so good. And apparently, they're about to go extinct, so grab them while you can. But, this has an immense amount of fat. And it's, the best fat you can possibly have for the metabolism of fat into your body. And another thing about this paleo diet, it's you get all the protein, but you should also make sure you're getting stuff that's grass-fed. Because if you think about it, there was no grain back then to feed the cows. So, at least after Jesus was born, all that was good. we started using the crap out of that stuff and we started getting fat. And usually, when you think about it, like, I don't mean to be harsh, like, people are cool, but if you think about, like, all the other studies that we're doing on, like, fat-free this and fat-free that, we're, like, slashing everything in half, and, like, we're just, like, creating more sugar in this product that reduces the fat, but really, you're just getting rid of the good fat that people need to metabolize. If you've ever tried the low-fat thing, have you ever gotten results? I would like to know, so let me know in the comments down below. Dairy, organic grass-fed butter is good. You can make ghee. Ghee is supposed to be good. It's like boiled butter and then you like harden it. And like grass-fed cream is really good. Actually, pro tip, if you like make a coffee in the morning and you like whip up some heavy cream and put that stuff in your coffee, that is the best possible outcome you can ever do with coffee. Grass-fed anything like that's chopped and killed. And then starch. What kind of starches are good to eat? Because there's going to be starches that are unavoidable. Pumpkin, butternut, squash, sweet potato, yam, carrots. Those are good. Fruits. There's avocados, there's blackberries, coconut, lime, lemons are really good, especially when you like put it in water in the mornings. And basically the paleo diet, if you want to be getting rid of sugar, because that sugar is also part of the fat that builds up that just stays there, stay away from doing the paleo diet just like, oh, I need to carb up because like I'm not going to have enough energy throughout the day. It's like you get the energy through the long metabolism processes that kind of mostly sustain throughout the day, and they're not just like sudden bursts, which come from a lot of like apples and oranges, because that's more of a sugar content. Stay off from like eating like a lot of this stuff, and more just like the fruits and the vegetables that are like kind of low key and they have just a lot of nutrients. Do your research. I'm still there on getting everything I need to know before I really dive into this diet. I don't know why I'm making this video if I'm saying that. If you're gonna cook anything, cook it kind of lightly. Don't overdo it because sometimes that kind of brings out the nutrients that is already stored into the food, like your vitamins and your minerals. And if you're gonna eat salt, do salt, but don't overdo it. And make sure you're not eating table salt. Make sure your salt is sea salt or something that's real. Otherwise, you're actually depleting your system. Go to the gym or work out. Do whatever routine you like to do. Try this paleo thing, and hopefully results will come. That's what I'm hoping for myself, because I'm not looking for like lean and like losing weight results. I'm just looking for muscular results. So if I can get that protein to the other half of what's going to be like junked into my system, might as well just like carry that chunk over and have like a half and a whole all into the muscle side. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. It's the paleo diet. If you want to give it a try, go ahead and do your research. That's basically the main thing I need to say. Do your research. It's expensive. And if you think about the bad food companies that have all the money, they're going to be putting out the research. And they're going to be like, they can tweak anything they want with however much money that they have. But sometimes if you do your like own research and like look into some more like grassroots like companies and people who are promoting certain diets, they usually tend to prove more of a holistic and affirmative type of solution to any type of diet. My sweet potatoes are about to come out the oven. It's about dinner time. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'm going to do more like sit down videos, although I'll still keep the vlogs coming. So, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.